Guys, how would it look if Jeff Bezos became the salesperson at Apple and then he came out and gave Apple a sell rating at a way lower share price than Apple's already at? Wouldn't that have a strong influence on Apple, you would think? I feel like something along those lines should just be illegal. Well, do you remember when AMC hired Citigroup as an underwriter for preferred shares 8? Citigroup maintains sell on AMC Entertainment, lowers price target to $1.20 a share. Now, I don't know where Adam Aron got this partner pick from, but stuff like this should just be plain out illegal. Now, I got a lot of juicy stuff for you guys for today's video. I'm going to try to make this video under 10 minutes. Keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the point. And all I ask in return for my research is for you to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, get us to 7K subs, and to drop a comment. That is it. Alright guys, so I thought this was really interesting, and just tag along with me and make sure to listen if you are an AMC holder. Last night I was at a party and I met a bro who, from what he explained, is a broker who deciphers the data blocks for one of the big prime brokers. He was a cool guy, so I kind of want to keep his name anonymous because based on his current job transition, it probably would be easy to identify him. We started talking about the state of the market, which led us to some meme stock, basket swaps, bullet swaps, naked shorting, Credit Suisse, Archegos, etc, etc. He pretty much confirmed they are abusing the shit out of the market and didn't have a plan to unwind, and everyone was stressing until Citadel, his prime broker's market maker, came up with a plan. He called it Operation Hurricane. Apparently it's a software algo that finds liquidity and pumps it into their shit positions to help them kick the can down the road. He said what this software does was technically not legal, but they're rolling it out this month because if not, they are all fucked. On October 5th, Goldman Sachs launches liquidity-seeking algo Sonar Dark X. Goldman Sachs announced the launch of their newest algorithm on its Atlas equities trading platform. It is the first liquidity-seeking algorithm powered by Atlas and is designed to maximize non-displayed liquidity capture and minimize price impact. Off the rip, this shouldn't even be allowed to be passed by the SEC. If it has to go through the SEC, this is just terrible. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below, because in my opinion, if they rush to get this out there and it is not legal, then that tells me there's probably further pain for the overall market to come, which we will touch on. Therefore, them avoiding margin calls, because that is necessarily the only thing that will get us to squeeze right now, unless Adam Aron comes out and does something crazy. Speaking of that, we have earnings tomorrow, so hopefully Adam Aron puts out a catalyst, because we did just break that level at $5.50-ish cents. I forgot what the level was, but after that level we talk about AMC going down to about $3.50. However, there is a level at $4.60, so just watch for that before we see any type of move down to $3.50. Also, Black Adam just passed 300 million in the global box office, so shout out to The Rock and shout out to AMC. Okay, so let's touch on the market. We have CPI data that comes out November 10th, so this week, which could seriously impact what happens with the SPY, which will correlate over to AMC, GameStop, etc, etc. But in my opinion, I want the S&P 500 to fall further so that I can get things on sale, and so that bigger institutions will be closer and closer to margin calls. And that is just my thought process, that is just my theory, because even with the market ripping, AMC didn't really have its rip. They're still suppressing the price, and overall I think there is more pain for the market to come, but at the same time I'm kind of leaning towards I have no idea. The reason I have no idea is because I usually look at Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies as a liquidity stash house, a liquidity stash spot, and when I see that pumping, I see the market is probably found a bottom and is probably going to rebound, but billions of liquidity got dumped back into Bitcoin over the weekend. However, I don't know if it's at the levels where I really trust the market to actually get a rebound. In my opinion, I think big money wants retail to sell first before the market finds a bottom, and that is usually how it works, except now retail is changing and they're not really letting things go, aka diamond hand holders. Shout out to you guys. So let's move on. Binance is selling all FTX tokens, and here's why. Zhao says the sale will take a few months due to limited liquidity, claiming that Binance will attempt to minimize the market impact and that its reason for it is financial troubles, and not that they don't like FTX or that it's a competitor. It's literally just because of financial troubles. Now, when this news came out, FTX went down and right back up, collecting itself and than collecting its liquidity back. I wanted to bring this to your attention for all you GameStop holders because it probably had a sympathy effect over to GameStop, as GameStop is partnered with FTX. Now, the EU Commissioner is warning that these central bank digital currencies might need a series of international agreements to stop state-backed digital currencies from infringing sovereignty. We must not be paying attention to all the gold being gobbled up by central banks. Now, the US Department of Justice just seized over $3.36 billion in Bitcoin tied to Silk Road. James Zhang stole over $3 billion Bitcoin from Silk Road by committing wire fraud and possibly faces over 20 years in prison in the latest seizure. And this week, the Bank of England confirmed the UK is in a recession and stated that it will last longer than the Great Recession of '08. Is the US next? Touching on this, I just wanted to give a shout out for somebody actually admitting that we are going into a recession and it will be worse than 2008, and I think that this will trigger the domino effect down the road, and I think the US is probably going to be next. However, midterms coming up may or may not delay this and affect this due to political moves. Let's move on. China orders state banks to buy back stocks to contain selling. And finally, billions in capital calls threaten to wreak havoc on global stocks, bonds, cash, strapped investors forced to consider stock bond sales. About 49% of restaurants were unable to pay their rent in October, up from 36% in September. Speaking of businesses unable to pay their rent, almost half of car repair shops and auto dealerships were not able to meet their rent in October as well. And finally, 37% of real estate agents couldn't even pay their rent in October, up from 27% in September. Now, I still stick to my guns. The video I put out last night, if you haven't seen it, you really have to go watch it. I really stick to my guns on that chart analysis I put out yesterday, and I'm just expecting a big move on AMC. We have earnings tomorrow, we have CPI this week, and essentially I'm not worried at all. However, we do need Adam Aaron to say something or margin calls to happen really fast, because AMC is now at $5 a share, and it's time to load the fucking boat! Are you gonna be making money when you click off of my video? Or are you gonna go watch another YouTube video, or go sit on your couch, or whatever it may be? Go make some free money by doing nothing for 2 minutes and hit the link pinned in the top of comments to get a $10 cash coupon to literally buy stock. If you are a new investor, or even if you're a seasoned investor, you might not have liked the word I used, but you get what I'm saying. They will also add 15 free stocks on top of that with this promotion I'll throw up on the screen. Make sure to go do that. Hit the like, hit that subscribe button, share the video, drop a comment. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out. Yo guys, I know a lot of new people just joined the Lottery Stocks fam on this journey to financial freedom, and I never really plug my stuff, so the links are always just thrown out in the description. However, it is getting winter season. As you can see, the snowflakes falling on the screen. I don't know where you guys live, but personally, I will be getting snow and a cold season ahead. And I just want to point out that you guys can hit the link down below and get your Savage AMC merch. You have your AMC windbreaker, your Where's Gary beanie, Where's Gary baseball cap, and then just the support tee for the channel if you would like a Meme Stocks mousepad, an ape t-shirt, some other ape t-shirts. I actually own one of these in the pink, and I also own the Angry Ape mug right now, so I will be adding more stuff on the store, but right now this AMC jacket is my favorite. And there's a few different colorways. I personally like the ice blue. This is fire. The green, the darker blue, and finally the black. So again guys, if you guys want to check out the store, the link will be down below.